MMXIV 225, Evening and Morning. There is an oral part to this post, and I will this time have both my voice and the written words to illustrate and promote the post forward. I had intended to write this post a few days ago, but had a few other salient ideas for posts which came up first. So, when I say evening and morning in reference to this post, I'm actually quoting from a line from the Musaf service. That particular fraction of the sentence, and yes, I'm going to sing it in Hebrew, and then translate it in English without singing. Erev v'voker b'chol yom tamid, pa'amayim ba'ahava, shema omrim. Evening and morning, every single day, they say the Shema with love. When I went to services on Saturday this last weekend, there was an adult bar mitzvah, and he spoke about the Shema, going word for word with the different interpretations that he found in rediscovering Judaism from atheism. I found it to be pretty interesting, and I am always fascinated with word by word or line by line interpretations. In fact, I've done some of that myself in at least one previous blog post. The Easter egg for those of you who are listening rather than just reading, it's about The Pinnacle by Kansas. The reason that I wanted to make this post was because the idea of evening and morning has been salient to me when I've listened to a certain Israeli radio station at night. The reason that this is? During times when Israel and Chicago are both on standard time or both on daylight saving time, there's an 8-hour discrepancy between the times. For example, when it's 2200 hours in Chicago, it is 600 hours in Israel. A minute or two before 2200 hours in Chicago, if I'm listening to Kol Yisrael Reshet Gimel, any song that's playing might stop in the middle of it and be replaced with a soft wind instrument. I can't quite tell what it is, but it sounds like a flute, I think. And then the Shema, which is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 through 9. It's recited without being sung. Of course, since I've made this post with an audio supplement, I should probably include a recording of it now that I made on my phone once. And in the comments, you can let me know if you can identify the instrument. I just hope that there's no royalty that I'm violating by recording and playing this back. For once, the voice you are about to hear is not mine. What I will do, though, is, just in case the voice is hard to hear, after I stop the recording, I'll say what the Hebrew is in somewhat of the same timbre that the recording has. So, just a sec, let me cue this up. Oh, and I'll mention that I will be lip-syncing it. Alright, just a sec. And here we go.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavecha, ובכל נפשך, ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Okay, so I cut it off a little bit early, but the thing was fading out anyway. So, here's the Hebrew, even though I guess I don't really need to give it, given that you may have heard it, but here goes anyway. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Ve'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha, b'chol lebavcha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol modecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha. V'shidantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uv'lechzecha b'derech, uv'shuchvecha uv'kumecha, uv'shartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uv'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uv'isharecha. So, when I listen to the radio station and hear this, it is evening in Chicago, but morning in Israel. Therefore, in some sense, if I speak along with the recording, I am fulfilling my obligation for the evening prayers due to the time shift. A similar recording is not played at any point during the evening in Israel, however, at least on this station. I would know this since 800 hours to 2200 hours in Chicago, when I'm normally listening to the radio, corresponds to 1600 hours and 600 hours in Israel, so I would definitely hear its night version sometime in the early afternoon if that happened. Instead, it's just news on the hour. I will mention, however, that when I was getting back into Jewish practice after my freshman year of college, I did attend Monday and Thursday morning services and made a habit of saying the bedtime Shema. That lasted about a year or so, but it's never too late for me to pick it up again. These give me some more ideas for other blog posts, but for now, I don't want the audio to drag on too long. But I'll have the counts on the end of the audio. So, today is the 225th day of MMXIV. That makes 32 weeks and 1 day. And today is also the 30th day of the character building trial. That makes 4 weeks and 2 days. Have a great day, everyone.